N-E-W-S.
It's the Overnight Underground. Here's the headlines. It's really happening for Rand Paul.
This can't be happening, man. This isn't happening.
Chancellor Merkel heads to the bunker.
Heute der Jugend dafür stehlen.
Over 60 in Italy. Morte Italiano.
Louis Brazzi sleeps with the fishes.
Trump calls out the troops. McDonald's shutters in the UK.
We're closed.
I'm John Ford, and here's today's Overnight Underground. As we pointed out in the headlines, Senator Rand Paul has tested positive for COVID-19, making him the first senator infected with the virus, though he has not shown any symptoms and currently is in quarantine. There are fears that Paul may have spread the disease to other Republican senators. Mike Lee and Mitt Romney have placed themselves in self-quarantine as well, due to contact with Paul last week. For folks on the opposite side of the aisle, the Schadenfreude is strong in this one.
I said, don't!
While we're on the subject of Teutonic, Angela Merkel is quarantined after it came to light that a doctor she was in contact with tested positive for the virus. The doc in question gave the German leader a vaccine shot against pneumococcus last week. Great, just what we need, more ammo for the loopy anti-vaxxers. According to her chief of staff, even though she was chummy with the doctor, she's not infected. Sure, you would expect him to say that, wouldn't you? Schadenfreude will also be strong in this news. Harvey Weinstein has tested positive for the coronavirus in prison. Just a couple of days after being sent up the river to Rikers Island, the former king of Hollywood, Oscar winner and convicted rapist is now in medical isolation. Hey, look on the bright side, Harvey. Being incarcerated, at least you have socialized medicine. Trump has released the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Well, National Guard. President Trump activated the National Guard in California, New York, and Washington on Sunday.
New York, California, and Washington ensure that the National Guard can effectively respond to this crisis. The National Guard, these are tremendous people. They're fully on alert. We've signed what we had to sign, and it's been activated.
The order is to help combat the spread of coronavirus in those 3 states. But before you freak out, it's not martial law yet. The governors of those states still retain control of the Guard. The presidential order allows the federal coffers to pay for the National Guard while they remain under state control. You may not die of dysentery, but it appears that Oregon is next to shut down all things. Willamette Week is reporting that Governor Kate Brown is preparing to order Oregonians to stay put in their homes.
Okay, my bad. Shut it down.
Shut it down! That's it!
Lots of celebrities are live streaming their attention horse shit now that we're all confined to our own 4 walls. We can, unfortunately, finally see just how much attention celebrities crave now that they're locked up. Like toddlers who won't shut up. The celebs can't stop sharing their privileged lives and screaming, "Look at me!" Case in point, Madonna, streaming from her bathtub filled with milky, or is that stinky, rose-petaled water.
That's the thing about COVID-19. It doesn't care about how rich you are, how famous you are, how funny you are, how smart you are. And what's terrible about it is what's great about it. What's terrible about it is it's made us all equal in many ways. And what's wonderful about it is that it's made us all equal in many ways.
What a ponderous twit. Is it good news or bad news for the UK and Ireland? It seems that McDonald's are shutting down. After going drive-thru only, or as the Brits call it, takeaway, for a few days, Mickey D's decided to shut down the whole thing. The company announced the closure on Twitter Monday morning. Look at it this way. In the words of that renowned culinary expert Jello Biafra, how hard is it not to eat at McDonald's? I mean, that place sucks. Okay, that's enough for today. I gotta go try and make a buck, and then hope I still have a bank account in a week.
N-E-W-S.
A mostly correct and occasionally incomplete transcript and links to reference sources and articles of this Overnight Underground can be found at overnighdunderground.com.